Imagine this. You wake up, the same room, the same light filtering through the same window. But something feels different. It's not the world that's changed. It's you. There's a quiet hum inside, a certainty, a peace that doesn't depend on anything outside of you. This is not happiness. Happiness comes and goes. This is something deeper. This is a feeling of being aligned, of being connected, of truly knowing. This is a moment on the journey of wisdom. And so many of us were waiting for that moment. We think wisdom is something you get at the end of a long life, a reward for surviving, a medal for collecting enough experiences, enough scars. But what if that's the biggest misconception? What if wisdom isn't the prize you find at the finish line? What if the journey itself is the wisdom? Let's talk about that journey. It doesn't start in a library or a monastery. It starts in the most uncomfortable place imaginable. It starts in the fire. It starts the moment your life, the one you so carefully constructed, falls apart. The diagnosis you didn't see coming. The relationship that shattered. The career that vanished. The identity you wore like a suit of armor suddenly feels like it's made of paper. In that moment, you have a choice. A primal, fundamental choice. You can retreat. You can rebuild the same walls. Tell the same stories, become a more bitter, more defended version of your past self. Or you can choose the unknown. You can choose to step into the fire and let it burn away everything you thought you were. This is the first and most brutal step of the journey, the death of the familiar self. The self that was built on other people's opinions, on past successes, on old wounds that you've been nursing for decades. That self is a collection of memories, of automatic behaviors, of deeply ingrained emotional reactions. It's a chemical record of your past, playing on a loop in your brain and body. And as long as you are that record, you are destined to recreate the same reality, the same relationships, the same limitations over and over and over again. Your body is addicted to those chemicals of the past. Stress, anxiety, resentment, even sadness, they are familiar. The body knows them. It craves that chemical cocktail. So when you try to change, your own biology rises up and says no. Go back to what is known. Go back to what is safe, even if it's painful. So how do you break the loop? You have to become greater than your body, greater than your environment, greater than the circumstances of your life. You start with a decision, a true decision, not a wish, not a maybe someday, a decision that is so firm, so absolute, that it literally changes your energy. You decide that you are no longer going to be the victim of your past. You decide that you're going to create a new future, and you're going to pull that future into the present moment. And then you do the work, the real work. This isn't about positive thinking. This is about being. It's about closing your eyes in the middle of your chaotic day and withdrawing your energy from the outer world. It's about going within to that silent, still place behind the chatter of your thoughts. In that space, you are no longer your name, your job, your problems. You are pure consciousness. You are awareness itself. And from that place of stillness, you begin to manufacture a new emotion. Not just remember a happy time, but create the feeling of gratitude, of joy, of freedom, of empowerment in the present moment. You feel it so deeply that your body begins to believe it's happening now. You are literally signaling new genes, changing your chemistry, altering your state of being. You are, in that moment, rehearsing a new future. You are installing the neurological hardware for a new life before it has even manifested. This is the great secret. The journey of wisdom is the journey from being a passenger in your life to becoming the creator of your life. It's the shift from living in the prison of your past memories to living in the realm of future possibilities. You're no longer a product of your past. You are now the producer of your future. And when you do this consistently, when you bless your body with these elevated emotions, when you bless your energy with this coherent state, you're no longer just a body in an environment. You are a field of energy and information, and you start to influence the environment. You begin to organize the people, the events, the synchronicities around you to match your new, elevated state of being. The world doesn't change. You change, and the world around you has to rearrange itself to reflect the new you. You start to have moments where you just know things. You have a thought, and then you see it manifest in your reality. You meet the exact person you needed to meet. You find the exact book you needed to read. This isn't magic. This is science. This is you operating in a state of coherence, where your mind and heart are aligned, and you are broadcasting a signal so clear that the universe, this field of infinite possibility, has no choice but to deliver a reality that matches that signal. The journey of wisdom is realizing that the greatest power you have is your attention. Where you place your attention is where you place your energy. Are you placing it on your problems, on your lack, on your past hurts? Then you are fueling that reality. Or are you placing it on the vision of your future self? The self that is already whole, already healed, already living in abundance and love. When you do that, you're pulling that future into your present. It's about becoming a supernatural being, not in a religious sense, but in a literal sense. Rising above your nature, rising above the predictable, programmed animal that reacts to its environment. It's about using your consciousness to alter your biology, to alter your reality. This journey asks you everything. It asks you to surrender everything you think you know. It asks you to trust in a feeling, in an unknown future, more than you trust the familiar pain of your past. It's a path of walking into the darkness with only the light of your own heart to guide you. But when you emerge, when you have consistently broken the addiction to your old self, something miraculous happens. You begin to live in a state of wonder. You wake up with that feeling I described at the beginning. The world is the same, but you are new. You are no longer looking for something outside of you to complete you. You are the source. You are the love you were seeking. You are the power you thought you lacked. You are the wisdom you were chasing. The journey of wisdom is the unlearning of everything you were taught about who you are. It's the remembering of what you truly are. It's the moment you stop being a human being trying to have a spiritual experience, and you realize you are a spiritual being who is having a human experience. And in that realization, everything changes. The journey doesn't end there. It just begins anew from a place of power, from a place of grace, from a place of knowing.